Alright, so this is my interactive notebook for the first exam. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. I got the pocket of goodies on this side, and then I have the science interactive notebook titled with my name and the spring semester. Move over to the schedule. Open that up, there's that. Then we have success and what it means to me. So for each little spot, I wrote what success means to me. And then, so there's that. I know this camera quality is probably terrible, but hopefully it's okay. Moving on. Hold on, let me tuck that away. Alright, so now we have the table of contents. In the blue, I have the what is science, all those foldables. I did not put the notes in here just because I knew that after most every page I skipped. And I just wrote down the page numbers for where the foldables are. I didn't write in the between for the notes. And then the top here is the pink for the things that were before the table of contents. And yeah, and then I saved 3 pages for that. So move on, this is the title page for what is science. Went ahead and colored it real nice. And flipping over. And here's the Tennessee Science Standards. I have not printed those off and put them in here, but I do have the pocket for them. This is the presentation standards that I will have this semester, so I went ahead and wrote them down just so I had them there in the book. Alright, so we're moving over to what is science. So here's this foldable, colored, and flip it over and flip it up, and there's some notes inside, and then I have notes on this side as well to kind of go along with that. Alright, we have the metric preferences and the base units. So flip the metrics open. I got the preferences, the meaning, and the symbol. Wrote those down, try to make it colorful. Then I have the base unit, measurement, and the symbol on this one as well. Then I have some notes on this side that kind of go along with this. Alright. Next I have the scientific variables. We have the independent, dependent, and control. So I wrote in each one of those as well, explaining them. Did not do any notes on this page. I'm flipping it over to the qualitative and quantitative verses. I colored them as well. Go ahead and open it up. And I wrote down the differences and about them, definitions for each. Turn the page. We got the scientific method. I went ahead and just answered each little box. I didn't make the inside as colorful as I probably could have, but I made the outside pretty colorful. So there's that. Then I did some notes over here as well. Alright, now we're starting our space sciences. So this is my little space science intro, little paper. Then we have the Earth and the Sun, foldable. And I was able to put it in there where it would still move with the mirror as well. Then I did some facts about the sun and the Earth's rotation on top here. Turn, we have the lunar and the solar eclipses. So I'm going to show that I did color each of these, try to make them pretty. But I also did notes, but I did the notes this way. So there's all of the notes for them. Going on here. I haven't done any on this side yet. For the solar system, I colored it. Did some facts about that. Then the formation of the solar system foldable, I did that inside, and this. So I did color and use color and then glued all those pictures in as well. So folding the page. This is probably my favorite page of the whole thing just because it took me forever and I think it's really cool. So we have all of these colored on the outside, of course. And all of these colored as well. I'm not going to pull every single one of them out, but I do have all of the little papers in each. Hold on, if I can get, let me pull this out, Jupiter. Go ahead and show you that I did color them. Or I used color on them. I did like the notes with color for those. So I did that. And then here in the center, I did some facts about the asteroid belt. So, and move on. Then is the motions of the Earth, foldable. So there's 3 types of motion. I did this on the middle, and then here is the inside. Went ahead and did the notes on that, kind of make it as colorful as I could so they matched. Alright, going on next. to the dwarf planets. So there's that. Under each one I did facts about them, location, such and such for that one. Next was the brightness of stars. I tried to make it as colorful as I could on the outside. And then I did colorful notes on the inside for this. Alright, moving on. Next we have the life cycle of stars. And I did print out the little key just so it was easier for me to keep up with it. And then I printed all those out and they are in there as well. Or I cut those out and I printed out. And here's the Hubble tuning fork. It took me a hot minute to get this one done. I did write on the outside there and on the inside as well. And then the next page, I'm pretty positive. Yes, okay, so the next page is my extra little thing I did for the bonus points. It's Phases of the Moon, little foldable. Here says all the phases. Here's the moon, obviously. I kind of made it cute as I could. And then you get this little thing out of the pocket and you put it in here and you can work on remembering what is what. So like showing your waning crescent and your waxing and all that, and your first quarter and your full moon and your new moon. You can kind of work on that as well with that little foldable stuff. That is my notebook for the first exam.